Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko. So let's continue our story. Let's continue with Tsubasa stories, and what's going to be next? I actually forgot because it's been a while since I've read last time. So let's see. Where did we finish? Okay, so it's going to be about 556. I see. Okay, an old story about the Chester sisters. To everyone, thank you. Let's go! Arigatou for 556. It's also story 15. Let's learn more about her. Okay. Did she sacrifice herself for others to leave or something? Just good pump up soundtrack instantly. The Chester Sisters Imperial Guards were supposedly a memorial corps formed in the commemoration of the flight of the Red Dragon. What? What does it mean? What's this soundtrack called? I don't think the soundtrack existed in normal Umineko, right? This is new. I like this. However, that was merely a superstition. According to the Ministry of Defense, the formation and all operations of the Chester Corps were carefully planned for. Okay. For 68 years, the Ministry had been gathering design documents from all domestic military magic manufacturers in order to create a new type of magical soldiers for the Imperial Guard. What kind of backstory is that? Okay, this is kinda awesome. There were strict specifications set for the so-called 3F project. Okay. 3F. Why 3F? These specifications, namely, were first detection, first shoot, and first kill. Okay. Certain convenience factors, such as ease of maintenance and quick deployment, were also requested. At long last, two well-known companies, the Rack, whatever that means, and Chester, have offered... Oh, the Red... something... The company that was there, right? And Chester have offered to design a new model of a magical life form and submitted the respective design documents. The bunnies! The Rack made impressively changes to the traditional Model M to bring it up to date with new Imperial Guard specifications, okay? Putting emphasis specifically on a fighting strength as not to tarnish the name of the King Pendragon. In order to meet the 3F specifications, the model was given overwhelming independent offensive capabilities and a tremendous capacity of an onboard weaponry. This model could demonstrate heavy firepower even as just as a single unit, and at least, based on the design document, was powerful enough to rewrite the entire history of weapons. I have chills. This is such an awesome story. Wow, what a backstory. They just designed Chester Sisters and like, wow. What? The Ministry was so obsessed with the word single unit and heavy firepower that the Model M would almost certainly win the competition. Even though there was no official record on that so of yet. Okay. And this is the soundtrack that we know. On the other hand, the Chester company decided to empathize quick maintenance, operation, and deployment. Oh, so this is... So I thought like they worked together to create Chester Sisters? But I guess, yeah, they are not called Rek and Chester Sisters, but Chester Sisters. So the Rek tried to make Model M, that's like heavy armored, heavy firepower and everything, and Chester company tried to create the magical soldier that is like quick to deployment, easy to like maintenance as they said, and like quick to attack basically. Contrary to the Rack Model M, the Chester Sisters model was inexpensive, robust and easy to deploy in the large quantities. In order to meet the 3F specification, Chester have decided to avoid single unit implementation plans altogether. Yeah, and just like make 3 of them. So 45 is detection, 410 is certain kill. What's the third M then? Do they lack one? I mean, they have 0-0, I guess, right, as the commander. The Chester Sisters was developed with a unique communication ability that allowed them to coordinate matters of tactics. Despite the series having multiple advantages, the officials were under the impression that the minister intended to create individual units powerful enough to be King Pendragon personal guard, so they haven't paid any mind to the Chester design at all. However, the decision had to be re-evaluated due to the ongoing changes in the state of the military equipment. Okay. Hell, known for its vast quantity of military resources, was feared as the greatest military power of time. However, Kevin managed to rewrite military history in 1971 by the successful constructing the Spirit Particle Combat System. What? This allowed to completely bypass the usual military approach that relied entirely on the brute force and strength. With this new system, the figure of the heavy-armed lone hero became a thing of the past and was relegated to the fairy tale and such. The Chester Company was quick to react to the change and added anti-spirit particle combat capabilities to the Chester series. Sorry. This took the form of the most prominent feature of the Chester Sisters, the so-called rabbit ears. Oh! So the rabbit ears are the anti-spirit particle like mechanism, like the antennas. What a backstory! I approve. The rack, meanwhile, could not modify the Model M traditional hardware to include the new capabilities. Because of this, the rapidly evolving and adaptable system that Chester had to offer was now on a whole different level. Additionally, in direct contrast with the Model M, Chester was sacrificed the amount to pre-installed onboard equipment, so that the model could specialize in stealth. Yeah? In addition to that, the Chester lobbies were showing strong efforts. That year, the Minister of Defense made a substantial change to the 3F specifications and declared anti-personal particle combat measures to be a top priority. And thus, the previously overlooked Chester Sisters ended up in the limelight in just a single day. The final implementation of the Chester series has been successful. The company was given the privilege of naming this new series the Memorial Order, formed the commemoration of the flight of the Red Dragon. The Chester Sisters, being the first Imperial Guards to go against the conventional idea of being implemented as a single standalone units, were noticed by conservative government officials who were still failing to grasp the idea of the Spirit Particle Combat System. They went on to immediately declare that Chester Sisters are cheap, primitive, obviously ineffective dolls. Yeah, they don't know. However, the heavily specified modular designs allowed for the low manufacturing cost, simplified further development, as well as increased the speed of development. It eventually became obvious to everyone that choosing specialized units according to their respective abilities would allow to deal with any mission imaginable. Good point. The individual abilities of each Chester unit was far cry from others, from those of the other heavy-armed Imperial Guards. Also, I wonder what ability 556 had, because 00 can like gather data, I guess, from the others because she's like a commander, right? So she's like a command center. She can like strategize and give orders and stuff. 410 is specialized in sniping and her like attacking abilities, and 45 is specialized in gathering battlefield data, basically. and transfer it to the others. So what 556 did then? I'm really curious about this. However, this squad of sisters formed from specialized soldiers, each with their own area of expertise, kept improving the result with each fight they participated in. Okay, there they are, the three that we know. So cool. The name Sisters was given to the Chiester units due to their powerful intercommunication capabilities. Chiester 410 was designed as the sniper, yep. Best sniper in the world. Aside from having a phenomenal firing range, she was equipped with a special analog radar. Oh, interesting. The spirit particles themselves provide precise information. With that in mind, the data should obviously be read digitally. However, the battlefield itself is analog, not digital. The possibility for unexpected circumstances outside of pure ones and zeros did exist. Okay, so they designed her that even if we get jumped, then she can still shoot without like digital information. This is cool. 400 was designed specifically to excel in that gray area. Yeah, okay, so even if we have like no 45, then she can still accurately shoot targets, or at least as accurate as she can. Early on, she was ranked quite low. Ah, the troubled face. During practice, her skills as the sniper were mediocre at best, and her peculiar personality didn't do her any favors either. She made her decision based not on so much information provided by friendly troops as on her own ideas, which led to her being thought of as the rogue who refused to follow orders. However, after she was paired with 45, who specialized in firing calculations, 410 started to rapidly improve. Okay. The following year, she participated in the war between several puppet nations, and dramatically blossomed into the excellent field sniper. In just a week after taking up her post, she had achieved a grand victory against 34th Automated Giant Squadron by using an armor-piercing sniping bow from the range of 180? No, wait, 1800 Merut. So I guess this means meters? Causing fatal damage to the 2 units and disabling 1 unit walking capacity. Her military achievements only kept increasing from that point on, and a year later she was promoted. Her former teacher was present on the promotion ceremony with a face full of shock and surprise. Thanks to the golden bow, the symbol of sniper's honor, and her talent on grew further, she achieved all of that much faster than even the most elite snipers of the Chiester Imperial Guards. I knew the 410 is superior to everyone. Like, this is the best one. Or so they say, anyway. It's nice to think that 410 rare talent would blossom thanks to the excellent support provided by 45. Yeah, okay, I still don't like 45, but we cannot disagree with this. Yeah, okay. She definitely made a great job in improving 410. However, as I said this, giving the credit to both of them, 410 burst into laughter and told me the truth. Oh my god, 410! Oh my god, she's still rogue. Okay, I see. Oh god. What the fuck? Oh god. Let's talk about 45 as well. 45 was specifically created for the purpose of spirit particle calculations during combat. Okay, so she can't work with the manual radar just like 410, I say. Her calculations are meant to be ruthlessly exact, with not even a 1-bit margin of error. However, these digital measures can be interpreted well by the units designed to process analog data. Furthermore, she was weak and easily intimidated, which led her being unsure of her own results. In the manner of speaking, this made her the worst measurer possible. Great! Why would you design her this way? Needless to say, her training record was poor as well, causing her peers in the Imperial Guard to trust her with nothing but their surveillance, treating her like the baggage. Aw, that sucks. Playing 45 together with Rebellious 410 was interpreted by the majority as an attempt to get rid of the two most problematic Chester sisters. However, since they became the pair, they began to produce excellent results. I guess anything can happen in this world. I struggled to understand this for the longest time. However, I may have finally reached my answer as to why the strange duo became the amazing sniper combination that they are. I believe the reason to be that 410 is the leader of the pair. Thanks to her stubbornness and disobedience, 410 was usually paired with more experienced soldiers who could monitor and control her. Even if 410 followed orders only half-heartedly, she still could not disobey her superiors. She couldn't act independently. Good, okay. However, 45 could not keep 410 under her control. This finally gave 410 space. She needed to demonstrate her true talent. Calling this independence is a bit of stretch though. Yeah, okay. So 45 is superior to 410, but since she's like so meek, then 410 is like, yeah, I will follow your orders, but you are like, I will do myself, like my stuff too. Okay. Perhaps it would be more accurate to describe it as 410 running amok and ignoring 45 orders. So I thought that perhaps 410 recklessness is what allowed her capabilities to be as a sniper to blossom. However, that didn't seem to be the only reason. 410 liked to tease 45 by purposefully ignoring her measurements. Yet, she could still pull off very difficult attacks. Such astonishing shots surprised and shocked 45. While 410 self-satisfaction with this has further contributed to her military success. Honestly, 45 hated being treated like a 410 toy. She was a nice and honest person. She justly saw this mocking and harassing relationship as unfair to her. Yeah, no wonder. She has on several occasions petitioned to be paired up with someone other than 410. However, the headquarters were very well aware of the military success of this specific pairing, so her petitions were always denied. Okay. Ideally, both of them would be proud of the results they achieved, but 410 precise shooting was obviously the main point of interest for others. Therefore, many contribute their success to 410 alone. Even 410 herself once declared that to be the case. This obviously didn't make 45 very happy, yeah. She was completely overshadowed by 410. Since I was their superior, I felt responsible and decided to ask 410 why she treated her partner so harshly. So is this perspective of 00 or 556? Was 556 superior to 410 as well? Whose perspective is that? I think like it's 556. Unless it's 00. I don't know. To ask 410 why she treated her partner so harshly and never ever said a word of gratitude to her. Okay. Yeah, that was perspective of 00. Okay, this is perspective of 00, I see. Forten stared at me blankly. 45 had her own share of problems, and I tried to explain to Forten that she should try to put her mind at ease. Looking a little indignant from hearing that, Forten spoke to me.
00は誤解してるにゃ。私は確かに戦果を威張るし自慢もするにゃ。でもそれを私一人の戦果だなんて思ったことはないし、いつだって二人の戦果だと思ってるにゃ。
Okay.
そうなのか。
You just like not telling this to anyone and just annoy like 45 all the time. Okay, I see.
お前の普段の言動からはとても二人の戦果だったと思っていたとは思えんのだが、失礼な話だに。私は45をこれまでで、そしてこれからも最高のパートナーだと思って。
Partner. Wow.
45とならできないことは何もないに。最高のパートナー。いつまでもずっとペアでいたいと思ってるに。
Okay. Seeing her smile, I couldn't bring myself to tell her that 45 had petitioned for the partner change.
つまり、お前には45に感謝する気持ちあるに。当然だに。そんなこと00にくどくど言われる方がムカつくに。
Instead of admonishing her, I should have really been admonishing myself. I understood the main point of difference between them. Forten is rebellious. She often exaggerates things and boasts. It seems to me, and probably the most outsiders, that she was merely boasting of her own abilities. However, she knew that she couldn't do it without 45 and was trying to prize her as well. Not only that, but she acknowledged 45 as the best possible partner and hoped to remain by her side forever. But those feelings never reached 45, and that was a problem. Yep. I wonder if, like, in Umineko they actually get to know actually each other, or it's like still ongoing thing. She just thought that she was incompetent, and that Forten was mocking her and making fun of her. She thought that their success was only thanks to Forten alone, and that a more experienced Chester could be much more helpful as partner to Forten. So I spoke to Forten clearly. I told her that she should express the gratitude with words if she really is thankful.
どうして感謝してます。ありがとうなんて。そんなこっぱずかしいことわざわざ口に出して言うなんて情けないに。45と私は最高のパートナーだから。
Nope. She wants to get rid of you. I mean, she wants to change partners. You don't know. Just tell her that already. Just reality check. The feelings were too complicated to put into words. If she did put them into words, it would dilute the raw emotion. Having told me this, Forten chose to ignore my advice. Because I'm blinded in my right eye, I became inefficient in my specialty of reconnaissance. Oh! So 00's specialty is reconnaissance, I see. So she's like basically... She has like a lot of like experience, that's why she's commander now. But she cannot do the proper job on reconnaissance now. So she's still working as a reconnaissance unit, but not as like frontliner, I guess, anymore. And she's more of the commander thing. So my final task seems to be keeping this troublesome pair of snipers in line. Forten was also aware of my blind spot, so she nimbly dodged my emotionally charged slap. Okay. Oh, that is 556! Nice! Okay, let's see.